When I say we're exploring the law of attraction, I don't really mean that we're exploring techniques. Because in my opinion, if you're listening to this, you already know enough about techniques. What we're exploring is what comes before the technique, the source, or whatever you want to call it. What we're exploring is right now, the present moment. So I'm most interested in what comes before the technique. And honestly, most good spiritual teachers and LOA teachers are just articulating this idea in their own way. I often like to say, don't think. Stop being serious and don't think. Because that's one way of articulating it nicely. But I'd say what it really comes down to, if we're just using plain everyday language, what it comes down to, the way that I like to describe it, if I'm not going to say don't think, or not say be in the moment, which is another great way of describing it, I would say it just comes down to, let's get deep right now. Go deep. If we go deep, we get the solutions we are looking for. I've never encountered anybody who has regretted going deep. Going deep within yourself just means being honest with yourself and not bullshitting yourself. And most people don't want to do this, especially consistently. And in my opinion, that is basically what practicing the law of attraction is all about, is getting deep consistently. Getting deep with the law of attraction is working on yourself. How do I feel right now? How can I feel okay right now? How can I feel good right now? The answers to those questions are not an easy, scripted thing. You got to look within to get that answer, and that answer is not going to be verbal a lot of the time. It's going to be nonverbal. It's going to be a feeling. We have to go deep. And as I said, most people don't want to go deep. And it's our responsibility to ourselves to go deep. No one's going to tell us to do it. Here I am trying to encourage you, but I can't make you do it. You have to do it yourself. It goes without saying, this goes for me too. If I want to go deep, I can't have anyone else do it for me. I have to do it. And in my own life, that's what I try to make a daily practice, is going deep. You see, most mornings when I get up, I don't spend much time on LOA techniques. Sure, I might say a few affirmations or maybe do a short visualization. But then if I have the time, which I usually do because I make sure I make the time, if I have the time, I'll go deep. And by that I mean I'll usually get still and just watch myself, watch my thoughts, watch my body, my feelings. And I'll relax into that as best I can. And when I relax into it, it doesn't always feel good. My body doesn't always feel good. Emotionally, I don't always feel that good. My thoughts might be stressed out thoughts, sad or worried thoughts, angry thoughts, anxious thoughts. Guess what? That doesn't matter, because I'm getting deep. And I'm watching all this, and I'm knowing what I'm watching. Those passing thoughts, those passing feelings, those passing physical sensations, all that is happening. But there's something deeper than that, which is the source of all that. And that's what I'm paying more attention to than the thoughts that might be bothersome or the feelings that might be bothersome. And I'm just relaxing into what is deeper than that. I talk about this some in my guide, The Joy of Not Thinking, the last section of the book, when I talk about vibing out. That's basically what I'm talking about right now. Going deep. Going deep. And meditation is a great way to do this. Whatever type of meditation you like to do that allows you to do that. Vibing out, the way I describe it, The Joy of Not Thinking, is a very simple meditation exercise to do that. But it doesn't need to be meditative to be deep, to go deep. To go deep, you can be very active, very playful. I talk about that all the time. Again, the joy of not thinking. I discussed that at length. You can speak out loud to yourself honestly, openly. Speak out loud to yourself in order to go deep. You can write in a journal and be open with yourself, honest with yourself in order to go deep. And you can do any number of different exercises, including law of attraction manifesting exercises, in order to go deep. But what I'm encouraging you to do here is to go deep in whatever way works for you. Go deep. There are many, many ways of doing it. It doesn't matter what way you do it, as long as it works for you. And what works for you might not necessarily be the same outer technique day after day. It might be different things day after day. All that's fine. All that's really important is going there. When we do that, then all of a sudden, all these spiritual teachings, all these law of attraction teachings make a heck of a lot more sense in our daily life. We can refer to them in a more intimate way, a deeper way, you could say, because we're experiencing what these spiritual truths are in our day-to-day living. That's what we get by going deep. And yes, our external world can manifest more positive things by doing that quite naturally as well. But I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on going deep. Because when you go deep, the past fades away, the future fades away, and there's just right now. And that's all that you are and all that you need and all that you ever want. When we go deep, we recognize that. We recognize God in this very moment. And everything's fine.